getting an awful lot of backlash for a movie I haven't reviewed yet. Hello, everyone. I am Mecca. Where's my writing crop? It doesn't matter. Well, here, this'll say it better.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
I think it's behind the green screen, and I don't want to get up for it. That's all right, because we're recording this live. Oh, I have been getting backlash about my reaction and breakdown and response and breakdown of the marketing and the tactics and my comment section, my response to my comments section, blah, cannot talk. I ate what are they? Those 1, 2, 3, those Tootsie Roll Pop things, and my mouth is sticky now. That's what you get. That's what you get when you eat a Tootsie Roll Pop. You get sticky mouth and you can't talk.
Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie.
So I haven't even reviewed The Sound of Freedom yet. Was my chat saying we're live talking about this? I haven't even reviewed it yet. I talked about it during the live stream. A couple of times we talked about it in live streams, and I also read my comments. Now I'm hearing people telling people lying and defaming about me, lying about me, claiming I reviewed this. So here's where I will start to review this. How do you review a movie that is not designed to be a film that is designed to entertain you? Well, I like movies. Personally, I tend to review movies for me and for you based on first factor. Is it entertaining? 2, who is this for? Will the target audience be entertained by it? 3, 4, we're on 4. We're on number 4. Is this worth your time and money? Is this a good, valuable use of your time? Right? That's how I review these movies. I say, should you see them in the theater? Should you wait? Maybe, is this something that's so important you're going to need to drop everything? And, the people who are mad at me, for not even having reviewed this yet, are going to be mad at me now for what I'm about to say in my review. Should I do the thing? Did we already do the thing? Oh, I think we already did the NPR bumper.
Whoopsie, whoopsie.
I think we did. Tell me, did I do the NPR bumper already? I think I did. I might have. The Sound of Freedom movie is... First off, you cannot treat this like a movie. And I've said that countless times. You cannot treat this like a movie. This is one of those productions that are designed as an emotional tool to make the viewer cry about the content in the film, whether it be a video of PETA, with those animals that you see that they're trying to convince you to be a vegan, or, those type. That is exactly what this is designed to do. This is designed to make you go, oh, this is horrible. I now need to cry about this. And I think the goal of this is to have everybody stop whatever they're doing and tweet about it constantly. Maybe that might be part of the goal. Maybe the goal is just to, intimidate people into falsely inflating their box office by buying 2 and 3 tickets with their pay it forward method. This is one of the things that they're doing with this film before I actually review the content and quality and entertainment value and should you watch the film or not. There are people who are buying 2 and 3 tickets for this film. 2 and 3 tickets for this film. So you don't have to at all if you don't want to. They're making plenty at the box office because their goal, like everybody in Hollywood, is to pad their box office. They make more money. Make money, right? I don't know. I had one comment that said, isn't everybody in Hollywood about equally responsible for what goes on? Maybe. I don't know. Is it not for Karens? Not for Karens. I don't know who it's for. right now at this point. I think it is for YouTubers to intimidate each other into giving it positive reviews at this point. That is what I'm seeing. I am seeing nothing but intimidation of people to give this film a positive review that it does not deserve on its merit as a movie, as a piece of art, as a piece of entertainment for general audiences. First off, this is not a film for general audiences. Did the movie have a Sarah McLachlan song, or would that be too on the nose? Thank you so much. It would have had Runaway Train by Soul Asylum, probably, maybe. Oh no, that's what happens after the solution of, take them from their parent. So, okay, first off, this is a movie about kids getting snatched from parents, right, who don't pay attention. It's based on a true story of a guy who has 7 kids at home and goes off and saves everybody else's because despite being out of his jurisdiction and despite being 100% the fault of the father in the film who left his kid on a casting couch unattended to get snatched, despite all that, he's going to go over and say, hey, I'm looking for little girls who are doing this. Oh, and they actually do that in the movie. So if you had a problem with that in Cuties, where you have the little girls actually doing the thing, you could have cut away to that. You didn't have to actually film it. So, so she's doing this. They condone that in this movie. Take that as you will. This is a movie that is designed to make you cry, so you stop everything and tell people to stop everything and watch it and cry about it. Because I guess you can't review it as a movie. You cannot review this as a movie. It's not like The Naked Gun. It's not like something you go out to in real theater and buy real tickets for. You have to find it in these little art house movies. You have to find it in these little movie theaters that cater to like the Dinesh D'Souza crowds. So that crowd, if you are that crowd, you are going to love this movie and you're going to hate the living, ever loving out of me for not sitting there and crying and telling you to go and see this movie. I do not like bumming people out. I do not like telling people to cry and make them cry. I figure this world is depressing and dark and horrific enough. Why can't we have puppies and kittens and rainbows and clouds? And do I have anything that's not? That's better. Where's my other background video? Snow background. Do I have a better one? 80s background. I think I have just a regular old media source here. Ah, there you go. Clouds. Something more positive. I've been annoyed at inattentive parents for years. They've been the reason the girl is... Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't online then, so... But there you go. There you go. Again, I mean, I don't... Like I said, you can't... This is one of those movies that's literally... It's got the guy from The Passion of the Christ. It's got the guy who literally played the Jesus in that. And the person making these has this sort of... in my opinion, has this sort of complex, like they're doing the God's work, the Jesus' mission, despite having 7 kids at home that they're not paying any attention to, apparently. Leaving their wife to take care of by herself. Paying her a huge salary, too, off the back end. They're one of those foundations. So, this is, how, like, BLM paid their own people hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, he's paying his wife and his kids hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably, allegedly, on the back end, based on what we've found online. So, that's where we're at with this. And this is exactly like watching a PETA thing or a Greenpeace thing where they show you the most extreme thing so that you cry about it and hopefully are at this low point so that you're emotionally vulnerable to come in and be healed by them. This is one of those sort of tactics. And now the thing is, they will do anything they can to shame and intimidate you for not saying to watch this film. So the comment section on the reviews of this are going to be, oh, you don't care. Here, I'm going to predict them. I'm going to say here. I'm a psychic. I'm going to predict them. It's going to be, Mecca doesn't care about kids. You're turning a blind eye to human trafficking. What if it was your kids? You can't hold parents responsible for everything. You can't. And so I don't know what the point of it is other than to intimidate people into recommending it. I cannot. I under no circumstances watch this film. It is designed to intimidate people into making you cry to join their movement. This screams to the high heavens of cult indoctrination 101. This man, in my opinion, is a false prophet designed to try and con people out of a lot of money to go and see this movie, or to buy 2 and 3 tickets in their pay it forward scam. And it seems, in my opinion, there's a huge fan base for this that are buying the 2 and 3 tickets and intimidating anybody they can by saying, you're missing the point though, but you're missing the point of it. And I'm like, well, that's not my point of my review. That's how they're marketing this film. That's how they're padding their box office. That's how they're succeeding in the box office. That's one of the tactics they're using. It's exactly like when Disney calls you an istophobe. Oh, you're a racist if you don't like Mary Ray Palpatine. You know how they do the same thing. So that is exactly what they're doing on this. And they're struggle sessioning anybody who will not stop everything and say they condemn what they show in the film, the harm coming to the young people. I mean, clearly, nobody approves of that. But they want you to say it specifically in a certain way, or else, because they want to break you. They want to break your spirit. They want to break your will. So, I don't recommend you see this film. I just say never talk of it, never speak of it again. Pretend it doesn't exist, because, in my opinion, it's doing more harm for the movement than good. Especially to people like me who have offered plenty of suggestions on how to kind of nip a lot of this in the bud 20 years ago and realize that, oh, this is a bigger problem than an idiot like me on the internet, and that's another one. Oh, you don't even have kids. Well, then don't listen to me, but then don't listen to me about how to raise them. That's the other thing. They want my suggestion on how to raise people, because that's the other thing. They want me to speak out against the drag queens. Well, how can I speak out against the drag queens if I don't even have kids and can't even appreciate this film? How can I speak out against it if I have no idea what I'm talking about? So they're slandering me and they're trying to defame me based on any little intimidation tactic they can. And I'm not going to fall for it. Please don't fall for it. Do not watch this film under any circumstance unless you really, really want to cry about this and join that movement and, want them to force you into a positive review. I do not give positive reviews to movies that I find to be ridiculous. Here are the people I do recommend watch this. Please, Brad Jones, Cinema Snob, please watch this. You're going to get kicked out of this one. Todd in the Shadows, please watch this. That crowd, the Nostalgia Critic crowd, the people, the Mystery Science Theater crowd. Please watch this. It's hilarious. I want to see riff tracks riff this one professionally. I think... No, never mind. That might be too much. I don't think you can you? This is one of those movies, right? This is one of those movies that you can't even do that because it's kids. Because it's like the untouchable thing. It's like the unriffable thing. It's like the thing. That's what I say. Avoid this movie at all costs. Don't speak of it. Don't think of it. Pretend it doesn't exist. If they say, have you seen it? No, I don't know what you're talking about. This will go up as a avoid this movie at all costs. I am Mecca, and people are going to be really mad at me over that, but that's okay. I got something to look at to distract me from the negative, and I'm okay with that, and I'm going exactly in the right direction with my life. We're Dragons and Drag Queens channel, so thank you so much. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere.